Hello guys, so in this video I'll be showing you how you can use Slack. Slack is one of the communication or collaboration tool you can use to share files, you can use it to share videos, you can use it for to chat, all right, and it's mostly used for work. This is where you connect with your clients or your team for work. So I'll be showing you that right now in this video. So the first thing you want to do is to go to open here on Slack. You click on open, go to your Play Store, you search for Slack, then click on open. Now this is the first page you're going to be seeing. So right here on this page, you're required to, if you have an account with Slack, you just sign in. If not, you're going to continue to go on. Click on go on. Okay, right here, let's go ahead and skip the intro. Now we'll be required to sign in with Google or you sign in with your email. So let's go ahead and sign in with Google. Okay, sign in with digital skills. Okay, so here, right here, we're here, ready to launch. Now let's click create workspace. Now this is how Slack works. In order to make this active, I have to start creating a workspace, but whereby you are invited by your client you're working for. You have to click the link that will be sent to you and it will take you straight to the workspace of that person. I don't know if I'm making sense. Now, because this is a new Slack and I'm not on this Slack by invitation, I was not sent any link. I have to create a workspace so that I can show you how everything in this Slack works. But meanwhile, if you are working for a client and the person wants to be communicating with you on Slack, he or she is going to be sending you a link to the workspace, like an invite. So you click on the link and it will take you straight to the person's workspace. So let's go ahead and click create workspace, and to require me to put my business name. Okay, so here, what is the name of the company? So let's go ahead and put Digital Skills Workshop now. Okay, so right here, my best option is to share the link, okay, or you add from contact. But for the purpose of this video, I'll be adding by email. So I'll click on add by email and I'll put the email address here. So after putting the email address, all right, you click on send. Now it will be forwarded to the email address and the person will have to accept. All right, so you can see done. I'll click on done and that is it. So let me go ahead and click on next. So what's the project your team is working on? We can go ahead and write let me just write software. Sorry. Um okay, data entry. Let's leave data entry. Okay, then we'll click next. Okay, this is a communication platform. So let's say I have a team, I want them to work with me on a particular data entry project. So now after writing that data entry, see your channel on Slack. Now this is Slack. This is how you go about opening it. All right. But if you're given a link, you click on the link, it's going to take you to Slack. An invitation will take you to Slack. Okay, so this is an invitation that was sent to that email I added. You can see it up here. The first one, Slack. Digital Skills Workshop has invited you to join the team. So you click on it, then it takes you here. Right here, this is the invitation. All you need to do is to click on join now. Okay. Since I have Slack here, we'll go ahead and click on open Slack. Okay. We'll click on open Slack. Okay, so this is Slack. All right, so all I need to do as someone that was invited is to just write my name. So let's say I'm writing Gloria again. Okay, let's say I'm writing. Okay, Let's say I'm writing this. It's okay to communicate. No. So if we on create account, remember I was invited. All right. Now take me to Slack. So there you can see I'm now in the workspace of digital skills workshop. I went straight to the workspace of digital skills workshop. I didn't need to create my own workspace. Okay, so let's get back to my Slack account as the client. Okay, so right here as a client, I want to show you how this works. Now let's say you are invited and this is right here. This is how it works for the clients. Okay, for anybody, this is how it's going to look like. Now you can see down here, this is for direct messages. And this is Onyinye. I can message Onyinye directly. Let's say I have more people on this workspace. Now look at this is where you see your workspace. You go up here. You go up here. This was a row D. This is where your workspace is. Now, if you belong to more workspace, you will see all of them listed down here. But this is just like one. I will just have one workspace on this Slack, so that is why you're just seeing one. So currently I'm in this workspace. This is just digital skills workshop workspace. So now let me explain everything down here before I go to this ones down here. So here is the canvas. So here in Canvas is where you can create and share fully formatted content. Sorry. This is where you can create and share your content. All right. So let's go back. For your draft and sent, now your draft messages to send when you're ready, you can save them right here. Okay, you can save them right here. You can go ahead and schedule it right here, like you schedule it at the time you want it to get to your team, your workers or your team members. Then the sent messages will be right here. All right, you can see I haven't sent any message on this workspace, and that is why it's empty. So let's go back to later. Right here in later, this is where you keep track of important messages. All right here. So right here, this is where you organize your message. All right, so like you get started by saving a message from conversation or setting reminder for a task. So here where you archive your message you visit often. This is where you archive it since you visit it often. And here you have where you see all things you've completed in one place. So now let's go back. Now this place, the redirect messages, is where I have the member of. Okay, this is where I have my team members for this workspace. So because I have just one person, Onyinye, that is why it's just showing one person. If I have more than one person, if I have like 50 people here, when I scroll down this arrow, it's going to show me every person in this workspace. Okay, so down here to our channel, this is my data entry channel. You can remember when I created this workspace, I created my channel data entry. Like the project we are working on is data entry. So it comes under channel. So in this channel, this is where now let me break this down. Our channel is inside our workspace. Okay. A workspace can have various channels, all right? I can have these people, let's say Onyinye that is here is working for me for this particular project on data entry. Onyinye can still be working for me for another channel. That's I can decide to create another channel. Maybe I want Onyinye to work for me in proofreading. I can decide to create another channel and include Onyinye and maybe some other people I want in this channel. Probably I don't want everybody that is working with me in data entry. And then I want like two or three people to work for me in proofreading. I can just create another channel and add those people I want them to work for me in proofreading. All right. You can have a lot of channels in a particular workspace. Okay. So now let's say now this data entry is about the project we're working on, and I happen to be the person that is in charge of the, like the person, the employer. Let me just put it like that, the employer. So here you can see right here, the purpose of each channel is for everything data entry. Hold message, hold meetings, share documents, make decisions together with your team. So I can put a description here and I can add more people here. So let's go back again. Now here, this is more like a general channel. Okay. You can send updates, you share files and organize conversations so that everyone is on the loop. Okay. You check general conversation. Okay. So then here on the random, this is more like where you get more something like formal with people. You want to maybe it's a place for team jokes. Okay, you share funny gif or you go wild, right? So that is all for the channel and that is all for this part. So down here, this we're already in the home. That's all I'm explaining. Now for the DM, that's the direct message. The same thing I explained earlier. You can send direct message to anybody in this workspace, in digital skills workspace. Now down here at mention. Now if anybody is on any of the channels and the person is addressing you and the person tag you with ads, you're going to get the whole tag on this particular um interface. You get it all here, right? It makes it even very easy to access everywhere you were tagged. It will come up here. Now here for the search, if you want to search everything, you browse about people, browse about channel, and browse about workflow. You can do all that right here. And down and here in you, right here, this is where you get your profile. You can go ahead and add your profile picture here. Now right here I am active. I can decide to change my update my status. I can decide to click on away, right, or I click on active. You can see, or you can click here and view your profile, your notification. Then for this preference, sorry, for this preference, you can do a lot of things here. Okay, in language is English, time zone is on, okay, and a lot more. Now this one I can just on it so that every link will be underlined in the conversation, but that's not really necessary. Okay, so this is more like you can do your account settings here. You can do a lot of things. So that is just it for our preference. So now let's go back to our home page. Okay, so right here on our home interface, okay, let me show you something with the direct messages. Let's say you want to send a DM to, okay, let me check something. So right here on our homepage, let's say I want to send a direct message to Onyinye. So right here, I want to send a direct message to Onyinye. I can just go here and type hello. So now this is just like a direct message to Onyinye. No one is seeing it. Nobody in the workspace or channel is seeing this. So it goes to Onyinye. And here I can put a call across to Onyinye with this icon. I'll just click on it and I'll put a call across to her. So, and that is all for this. Okay. So this is how your Slack runs. And it's pretty the same thing with Onyinye's interface. The way she'll be seeing it is pretty